Yesterday, I was taking a stroll through a forest when suddenly Agnes Tachyon jumped out from behind a tree and promptly injected me with a mysterious syringe filled with unknowable goopy liquids. After hours of vivid hallucinations, I awoke in the URA finale. Now, I, like everyone that has a correct opinion, hate Mant. It is way too RNG heavy, it is way too repetitive, it is aggravating, it completely deletes the best part of the game, which is career stories. Who thought that was a good idea? Who the knows? And so, struck by involuntarily received inspiration, I thought to myself, why not go back to the very beginning? It has been several months, if not about like half a year or so, since I have last done a run in the URA finale, maybe barring one or two I did for the, I think it was the anniversary like quest thingies. I think you had to do a URA finale run there. It has been a while, certainly a while since I've last recorded anything in the URA finale. In fact, let me look this up right now. The last video I did in that scenario was a ranking Majoro McQueen. And so we will go back to the first scenario and maybe see how far our account has progressed since. The best I was able to get in this scenario was an A rank. I think at least an A plus would be nice if we are able to get there. I think realistically we should also be able to get an S rank. Our account has gotten so much better since. And then partly because she is, of course, the reason why I'm even trying this. And also partly because she is the first character I ever did videos on. I will do a run with Agnes Tachyon. Okay, I'll go for these sparks right here. This clanker with 5-star stamina, 3-star speed, sparks, some turf, some medium, and then this major Rodoba here with 9-star power and 8-star medium sparks. That's pretty good. Her ult is of course useless, but who the fuck cares? And then as for the deck, I think I'll try this out maybe. So of course we need to go for Kita-san Black here. Same goes for Nice Nature. I only just realized that at max limit break she has 50% training effectiveness. That's kind of cracked. Did not realize that at all. Yeah, Fine Motion I think is the obvious burrow here. Of course, for the second speed card we can finally go for Sweep Torture again after months of not being able to use her because of her lower race bonus. But in terms of training effectiveness, she also has 15% I think if this passive here gives her 10%. Also, by the way, what the fuck is up with the text here? Literally unplayable garbage. What the fuck are you doing, Psygame? As for the power card, I think I'll just go for El Condor Pasa. As for the third wit card, I think I'll go for Daiwa Scarlet. Is Marvelous Sunday still better? Maybe, perhaps, but if she is, not by that much, and honestly I've been running her so much in Mant that I just want to run something else. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Daiwa Scarlet, and then let's see how this turns out. Starting off with some good speed training right here, thank you. Yes, charming. The first time I use her in months and she immediately fucking delivers. Thank you, Sweep Torture. Oh, brilliant. 3 skill hints for straightaway adept. Hand them to me, please. Fuck. I don't think that's what we're going for. Is there anything for friendships? Yes, hell yeah. I'll go for that.
早く理論の証明がしたい。まったく散らされると無駄に高ぶってしまうじゃないか。
Same Tachyon, I do love edging. I get the debut race out of him. Come on, scram peasants. Meow meow. And we need to do another race for the Yayoi Show, so I think I'll schedule the hopeful stakes. Come on, 3 skill hints here, please, please. Oh, fuck. You know, in Mant, that isn't that big of a deal because you get like 2,000 or more skill points. In this scenario, though, I don't know. Those extra 20% off are kind of a huge fucking deal. That's good though. Oh, it is so freeing to be able to actually just play the game instead of just clicking on races and waiting for loading screens all the time. Oh, I love it. Wit training already at level 3, that's lovely. Oh, don't mind me. And then maybe one last turn of wit training, that would be lovely. I mean, we could just go for wit here. We could go for that. Fuck, man. You know what? It's fine. With this, we would almost be at a scene speed already. You know what? No, that would be overstating. I'll go forward here. It's not because of the failure rate. If we needed speed, I would have gone for that. It is a wise, it is a calculated decision. It is, dare I say, a gamble, not in the here and now, but looking forward into the future because I'm wise and smart. Also, my most recent video, I complained about the weather promptly. There were Americans flooding the comment section, talking about how they live in conditions, in temperatures of 5 billion degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that fake-ass metric even means. To that, I have to say, good for you. However, when you can remember a time as a Northern European where temperatures in summer barely ever exceeded 30 degrees Celsius, maybe for 1 or 2 days or so, and as such, the infrastructure in your country is not made for those kinds of temperatures, where literally fucking nobody has ever heard of the concept of an air conditioner, where most people, including myself, do not even own a fan. Those types of temperatures are like getting a firm kick in the nuts. Sure, there are people out there that derive pleasure from it. Sure, there are people who have hardened their balls through millennia of Shaolin monk ball smashing training. However, most people, they haven't. Most people, they get kicked in the balls and they scream in pain as they sink to the ground, realizing that their entire bloodline has been decimated in one gold chip race victory animation. Also, we do win the hopeful stakes here. I don't think there was any sort of doubt about that. I mean, this isn't manned. And then grab some energy here. Oh, how lovely it is to have New Year's events back. You know what? Go for power training here, actually. Get a little bit more stamina. We do have to run in the Kikaka Shore, so getting a bit more stamina would probably be a good idea here. Also, Yayoi Shore, get out of here. Scram, peasants. One turn of nothing, which perfectly coincides with our energy being fucked, so I might as well rest here. That also does remind me that I do have a limit break 3 Tarzana SSR, so maybe I could consider bringing her into the team. Also, inspiration right here is fairly solid. Yeah, 5 skills for Nimble Navigator. Fuck yeah, I'll take that. Might as well immediately go for Nimble Navigator right here. Late start. Not great. It doesn't matter though. Is Satsuki show more like Satsuki shoving a syringe handle up my anus? There we go, not even close. Goofy ass victory animation. Still don't know what the fuck that is supposed to be. Then one more turn of nothing. But there are quite a lot of support cards in Guts, so you know, yeah, go for Guts here. Now I too have a theorem, Agnes Tachyon, and it predicts your victory in this paltry race. Get out of here. There we go. Yes. Oh, that's fucking orgasmic. Ooh. And then I would like one more turn of, yeah, nothing or wit. That was what I was gonna say. Just gonna go for wit again here. Could have gone for the Takarazuna Kinen, but honestly, it's not really worth it. Just so we can start summer camp actually having max energy. Now, you were looking at this, thinking that I was gonna crash the fuck out because there's no one showing up. But actually, that's fine because right here you can see Fine Motion and Kida-san Black in stamina training. Stamina training isn't looking half bad, so go for that. Get AD in stamina, that's perfectly fine. And then we'll get some good speed training right here. That's fine. Arikite, cool. And then, yes. And then maybe one more turn of like double speed training, maybe? Not quite, but that's still really good. I'll take it. 9% is nothing. And get some more energy here, so maybe we could still do some wit training. Yes, okay, perfect. Now our stamina is kind of low. On the other hand, I mean, we do already have a built-in recovery skill, so maybe we could like go for a little bit more recovery. Maybe not really. I mean, I could go for preferred position, but like that's so expensive, and especially in this scenario you just don't get enough skill points to justify something like that. I think like in Mant I would easily do that, because at the end of the day, whether it's 160 or 180, like it's kind of a drop in the ocean, doesn't really matter. But in this scenario we are dying of thirst when it comes to skill points. Imagine the game like Nestle siphoning away our drinking water to manufacture cheap commercial goods for the Western market. We don't have enough simply, so you know, a level 3 ult surely provides enough recovery in conjunction with AD and stamina to not completely die in the Kikakasho, right? You know, if she plays us like second or third, that's fine, and we'll miss it on some skill points, but nowhere near as many skill points as we would have lost by going for that stamina skill. Okay, fairly alright start, I'd say, and it's actually kind of, I was gonna say it's actually kind of close. It's not. Wait, if she can sustain that, that would be fucking massive. Come on, go. Do not let the queen catch up to you. Come on, go. No. Come on. Come on. Agnes Tachyon finishes. Oh, I finished too. Oh, yes. Oh, edging past the finish line. In first place is Agnes Tachyon. Now that is what you call jorking the pea. That was a clear and decisive victory. Not even close in the slightest. Then maybe double speed training here? I will not complain about that though. Fuck yeah. And one last turn of all right speed, I'll take it. And then hand me over the energy. Oh yes. Like at this point, this is easily a better stat line than you would usually have in Mant. Of course, that will change over the course of the senior year. But for now, it's looking really dang good. And a regular carrot, perfectly adequate. Double speed training right here. Not quite. Adikite Ko. It's still good though, especially if you corner adept. Nah, fuck you. And then maybe now we can get double speed speed training. No. Okay. Well, that's nice though. That's nice though. Oh, yes. And then this is actually a fine point to rest at, so no big deal that we get nothing. That's not great, but on the other hand, if we get fast learner here, I will combust. Well, that's sad, but as I was saying, if we get a good wit training here, the sleep deprived won't really matter, and that is fucking great. Ooh, then maybe one last turn of wit. Yeah, that's good. Power is kind of tempting, but no, we need the energy for summer camp, so I'll go for that. That's perfectly fine. Really good, actually. That's not though. Come on, get out of here. There we go. I don't think Otonashi can even show up here, right? This is scripted, yeah. So there's not even a chance for us to get mood back up. That's not fantastic, is it? Fuck. That's good though. I'll take it. Yeah, go for some wit here. That's fine. Double speed? Not quite, but fine motion is in there, so that's an extra 15% training effectiveness, so I'll take that. Thank you. Harikite Ko. An S in speed already is fucking brilliant. And then, I'm gonna rest here. Get mood back up to great. Energy back up as well. That's really bad timing, so just go for that. We couldn't eat. Oh, what heartbreak. I think I'll just go for guts here. I think that's fine. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do a race. I want to see how many skill points we end up getting here. Easily win, of course. No problem. -5 energy. 11 wit, and what was that? I didn't see the stats. We do get our energy back here though, partially, so I'll take that. 51 skill points. Yeah, okay, that's perfectly fine. No, speed is better here. Speed is better. Adikite Ko. I know that wasn't the accurate voice line, but I don't fucking care. And then we can, yes, go for wit here. That's looking really good. Maybe we could do the Queen Elizabeth Cup or the Japan Cup or something, depending on how training is looking. That's only the second fine motion chain event though, so yeah, we aren't gonna get her gold skill probably. Also, training here isn't great. Speed is fine, I guess, but we'll max it out anyways, I think, if we just get some wit training. So I think, you know, yeah, go for the Queen Elizabeth Cup here. There we go. -5. Oh yes, 14 guts, 66 skill points. That was worth it. Get some more stamina here. That's fine. I would actually like to go for power here. Yes, thank you. We could have gotten slacker there, and I did. I didn't finish my previous sentence, but I still remember that one short I did. Day 8 of A ranking Agnes Tachyon, published like 10 months ago. I remember that short was, I think, one of the first times I got slacker. Oh, how nostalgic. Seeing a beautiful, inadequate run just derail completely, just implode upon itself based on one unlucky event. I think I also went for the infirmary twice and didn't get rid of it. That was great. That was so fun. Also go for wit here. It's saying here that we don't have the most stamina, but it won't matter. Come on, scram, peasant. Yes, as intended. By nature. And, ooh, yeah, go for some more wit. Thank you. Then I'd feel so wrong to not, like, go for Claytem or anything, just to raw dog this race. It just feels so wrong to not spend 5 minutes on every turn just inventory managing, doing the same repetitive action over and over again. There we go, very cool. And then we can go for, Ooh, don't mind me. Yes, go for speed here. So that basically means that we've got that maxed out. I don't actually know how many stats we get from these races. I didn't really look. I think it should actually be just the exact same amount you get in manned. Just of course in manned you've got the cleat hammers and you're running way more race bonus. So that ends up being at like 20 or 21 stats each. And that's just, yeah, 14 each. And then one last turn of nothing. Not great, but I guess we'll go for Witter. That's fine. Then the URA Finale Finals. Let's witness Agnes Tachyon dominating the race in the same vein that I would want to be dominated by her. There we go. Not even close, right? Yeah, she's widening the gap. Those two are front runners. No chance at all of catching up. Run. You better move. You better accelerate quickly and move away from her. She is approaching with an intent to diddle. There we go. Very cool. It's been a while since Super Creek has really been a factor of fair. It's not really been a thing in manned, but maybe that's one of the good things about that scenario. One more time. Wave your arms around goofily, whimsically. That's honestly looking frighteningly good. Maxed out speed, C in stamina, A in power, D in guts, almost maxed out wit. That's looking absurdly good, at least based on, you know, what the standards usually were in the scenario. That's an honestly pathetic amount of skills. Obviously, this will be nowhere close to like an S+ or a SS rank or anything, but just based on the stat line, like this might be close to an S rank. Let's see. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that was so fucking easy. I did not expect that. That was so easy, so pleasant, so, dare I say, fun. Sparks are of course shit, but, you know, if this had been like a 2 or 3 star stamina one, it would have still been good. Not a lot of great sparks, but it would have still been passable. 14,799 points. Let's see how much better that is compared to our second best run. Oh, it is like 2,500 points better than my second best one, which, yeah, this must have been for the anniversary, just doing one of the quest thingies there where you have to win the URA Finale. I don't remember this, but of course I look back into the log and she lost the debut race placing 6th. You fucking piece of shit. The third best run though, that was an authentic, actual, contemporary URA Finale run. Look at the state of the cards used, holy shit. Ugh, that card isn't even leveled up to level 40, oh god. It's only been like 9 or 8 months since then, but like, this feels so ancient. That feels like me digging up cuneiform tablets, complaining about Nasir selling shitty fucking copper. What a dickhead he was. Probably would have been fast friends with the Clanker. They would have sold so much shitty copper together. Though if I'm thinking about it, I think Nasir would have had a great time selling the Clanker for, what is she but shitty copper. But yeah, that was fun. If it wasn't for the fact that, you know, I kind of still want good parents and such, like if I was just playing this game to save up my carrots to like go for new characters, maybe if I already had good parents and was just waiting for Grand Life to come out, I think I would honestly just do the URA Finale for my dailies. Like, this is so fucking pleasant. It's just so quick, it's pleasant, it doesn't require that much brain power, but at the same time, Trackblazer doesn't either. It's just, you do the races like a fucking lemming, you just press the fucking races, close your eyes, pretend nothing else is happening until summer camp, where you either get lucky or you don't, and then you end the run or you don't, and then you do that all again for senior year summer camp. With the URA Finale, you don't have that, you just have joy and whimsy. Subscribe for good vibes, for whimsy, for what the fuck is she doing there? Oh, look at her feasting with her big belly. Look at the fat ass looking back in envy, unable to consume calories. She is trapped in a conversation with what is slowly beginning to appear as a carrot to her. That is a delectable looking carrot. There's another one, feasting again. What are they doing? Are they mocking her on purpose? It seems they are. If she were to sate her hunger for calories right now, she would have to resort to cannibalism. Though, would it really be cannibalism if I thought she was a carrot? Suzuka, hold out your hand. Yeah, special week. What is it? Can you tell that the heat's been getting to my head? Well, whatever. Like and subscribe and hit the like button and all that stuff. It doesn't matter, honestly. Liking, subscribing and all that, it really doesn't matter though. That being said, currently, as of recording this, I am sitting at 19,999 subscribers. Can I refresh the page to see it tick over to 20k? No, I can't, because the last video has been performing like shit, so you know what? Maybe you go and check that out. I think it's pretty interesting. But yeah, that's us almost at 20k, so might as well celebrate now. Yay, get out your confetti. I'll probably have made a community post by the time you see this. Also, I'm thinking of doing another Q&A, just purely because the one I did at 10k was unwatchably bad. Probably the worst thing I have ever made in general. So yeah, don't watch that garbage. I guess feel free to leave any questions you would have in the comments, just regardless of whether they are repeat ones from the previous Q&A, because again, no living being should watch that bullshit. It was so bad. If I manage to get enough questions between the community post probably and this video, I'll do another one. But yeah. Anyways, good.